UCB, The Pit. He's performed here before. Please put your hands together for OHENE Cornelius!
Hey guys, I'm OHENE. I told Elise not to fuck up her name, but she's still there. It's alright. It's alright. I won't be up here as long as Bill because I don't have the life that he had. So that was cool. He came over and said, "I got a lot of vagina." End of the story. I'm dysfunctional. Like I wanted to jump on the chair. She was like, "We have a dysfunctional show." I said, "Yes, that's me. I'm dysfunctional." Mother was a drug addict, Father's like this dark-skinned Native American dude, and they somehow got together, got me, and it was like, one day you're gonna have a child, and you're gonna have to start thinking, you're gonna start thinking about the things that you're doing, think about the things that you're saying. I'm like, cool. So I got with a girl, we had a baby, and it stopped working out because during the holidays, we couldn't spend time together anymore, Because I would say jerky things to her family because of my upbringing. It wasn't nothing personal, it was just like, that's the guy who I am. It was like, I come through, I'm like, "What's up, my nigga?" They're like, "Oh, hold on, baby." That's weird. It doesn't register to me, But as I get older, I do a lot to put this together now. Like, before I dressed a lot different, I was a different person, so I'm really striving to be less dysfunctional. So this one specific time I think about is me and my girl, and I've been an artist since I got out of school, and her family knows that, and my baby's about to be born, and her uncle Ian, is West Indian man. "Hey, I'm Ian." He doesn't talk like that either, I just imagine. And he has his wife, Angela. He's like a teacher. I think she's like some kind of like social worker. They do all these like positive political things. They care about the community. And I'm working for like $35 at a play, trying to get some money in my pocket. And they're like, "We're gonna treat you and your girl." I don't want to see my girl's name because I don't want anybody Facebook stalking her after this. Because she's gonna hate me for this. So yeah, she's like, "You're an actor. I respect your craft. We're gonna take you to dinner theater." I was like, "All right." Fuck it, a free ticket's a free ticket. So we go up to like White Plains. I can't remember the actual theater. I'm sober. I've been sober 3 days now. Thank you. I don't need it. I don't need it. Keep telling myself that. I do need it. But so I can't remember what year it was. I can't really remember what, like exactly where we were. We were in the Bronx somewhere. But I remember it was like this janky version of The Producers going on, because like The Producers was like on Broadway with Nathan Lane and Matthew Broderick. Yeah. The movie just came out. And they were like, "We're gonna do this Bronx version of The Producers, and you should come with us. It's dinner theater. You're gonna love it. You're an artist." I'm like, cool. So we go up there. I wear my best clothes. I had a pair of pants. At this time, I wore really tight, nut-hugging slacks. I just loved it. It was the style. My junk would just be there. I just thought it was cool. My pants leg was up this high and stuff. This might have actually been the shirt I wore at the time. I never ironed. I never had to iron. My mother never made me iron, so I was like, I never ironed. So I wore like a shirt like this, maybe a button or two missing. And but I had a nice suit jacket on though. That's the compliment, and I buttoned it up right in the middle. Maybe look, that's a good guy, so they look good. So it's like, my pants are all short, my shirt is under it, but I think I'm put together. And we go to sit down to see this janky version of The Producers, and sitting there, they serve us the food first, of course, and you start to get tired. You know, they give you a nice big plate, and you start to get tired, and fake Nathan Lane comes out, and he's doing his little, you know, B-rated version of what C+ rated version of what Nathan Lane really does, and you know, Bizarro Matthew Broderick comes out. It's a pretty shitty show. Like on the level, it's a pretty shitty show. But so we're sitting there, and Ian, hey boy, I don't know. This is like mental racism. He's like, what you think of the show? It's great, right? And I was like, this is that defining moment to tell you how the rest of this relationship is gonna go. You know, I'm either gonna lie to you, and we can just go on nicely, or I'm gonna tell you the truth, and you're gonna know the truth. And he said those magic words. He was like, tell me the truth. All right, I'm gonna do his actual voice. Tell me the truth. It's very nice. It's a nice voice. It's very somber though. So it's funny if he's really like this Jamaican guy. But he's like, tell me the truth. And I was like, I can't believe you brought me to this shit show. And he's such a nice guy though. And he's looking at me and he's like, this is good. You know, this is good. This is art. This is work. This is what you do. This is what you aspire to do. And I was like, you know what I mean? If I aspire to do this, man, you really don't think highly of me. I see why you're so upset at me about impregnating your niece. So it somehow it got to, he was like, well, I don't want to speak about art, you know. I was like, oh, but you don't want to speak about politics either. And he was like, oh, you're going to tell me you don't like this, you don't like Barack Obama. Now, at the time, I want to point out, at the time, he was not the president. He was Senator Barack Obama. He had worked a couple little community jobs, you know what I mean? He did some community activism. He didn't really pass no bills, you know? So I was like, I spoke my mind, I spoke the truth. I was like, you know, you want me to support him because he's a black dude, but really, he ain't do shit! And we like, this is crazy, yo. Like, I'm talking to the old, like, you know, this is the elder of the family, basically. He's like 64 years old, you know? He's gonna be Bill Bradley. What's the guy's name? I'm sorry.
Bill Brisky.
Bill Brisky, the guy who wrote for Dick Van Dyke Show. He's gonna be him in like 15 years. So this is the elder. And I was like, he didn't do shit. And he looked at me, and it was the honest truth. He was like, you're a traitor to your race. Damn. I got to support him because he's a senator and he's black, and we got into an argument. Like, we got into, like, I'm political sometimes, you know. I feel how I feel. I want to be free to not care, you know? That's how I am. I want to be free to not care. So we got into that, and I'm all artsy and stuff, and he's all liberal, but still very conservative, like, you know, it's that conservative liberalism, is that the word? Conservative liberalism. And his wife is just there supporting him, like, yes, he's right. And my girl is looking at me like this. So we're there, and the night is winding down. We're walking out, getting into the car and everything. It's quiet. It's quiet. And he's like, I don't know if I should do this in a West Indian accent or I hear it in my mind or how he really is. I'm going to do the West Indian accent just because to me it's funny. Yeah. He was like, you regret those words when he's president. Of course, I was like, that will never happen.